Hi, my name's Rachel and I'm the Living Seas Coordinator at Essex Wildlife Trust, and today I'm going to be talking to you about our wilder seas. I don't know about you, but I'm really missing getting out on the coast and experiencing the wonderful Essex wildlife and our beautiful estuaries. So one of the things I wanted to do was to make sure that we can all still connect to our wonderful seas and our coastline during this time. Now, how I'm going to do that is through sketching. So I used to sketch quite a lot when I was younger, but haven't done it for a while now. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to try and nurture that skill again. Now, today I'm going to be focusing on one of our most charismatic Essex species, and that is the seal. So in Essex we have two species of seal. We have the grey seal and the common seal, also known as the harbour seal. Now, to get started, I've got my sketch pad, any old bit of paper will do. I've also got some pencils here to have a go, and very importantly for me, I've got a whale and dolphin and seal ID book. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't sketch, I can't do anything from memory. I need to copy it, so this is a vital resource for me. So we're going to start with the wonderful grey seal. So if I just put that up there, that's the grey seal there. And the grey seal is the largest of the seal species. They can get to over 300 kilograms in weight, the males, which is huge. And their scientific name actually means hook-nosed sea pig. So that's a really good way to be able to identify these species. And when I sketch, I'm going to be trying to pick out some of these features. So these are large species. They pup in the winter. They have these adorable pups that have this beautiful white fur, and which will then molt after the first season. Now, these guys as well, they're big predators. They can go into the open ocean and they feed predominantly on fish. They've also, as a good ID feature, their eyes are further apart on their heads and they have parallel nostrils. So that is the wonderful grey seal. So I'm now going to attempt, with my phone as well, I'll attempt to show you a bit closer up, to draw this wonderful seal. So if we start, here's my book here. So if we start with that, hook nose. ID feature. Excuse my pencils going off there. And again, I'm not going to get too precious about this. I just want to try and pick out some of the key features and think about the eyes, so further apart on the head. We've got those lovely whiskers at the front still. You zoom in there. Oh, thank you for that. And that long body. Oh, I'm going to go off the page here. We've got the flippers, so these are much longer than the common seal that we'll go on to next, although this picture doesn't necessarily demonstrate that. And then we've got this nice bulky body and flipper at the end. So that is a really basic outline there, but I think you get the idea. And we've also got the opportunity to copy more of this head picture here. So if we try And again, this is a good opportunity to look at that. Nose. And this one, pick out those eyes which are further apart on there. Oh goodness, I'm not doing this poor guy justice. And we've got the nostrils as well, the parallel nostrils, key ID feature. So I may go back to this later and add in a bit more detail, but that's my very basic shape of the grey seal. And these guys they will have pupped over the winter, so there'll be plenty of pups along the Essex coast. And what we need to make sure at the moment is, if you are lucky enough to live by the coast and can go out at the moment, then really make sure that you're keeping your distance with these pups and the adults as well. And when we're all able to enjoy the coast again, this will be even more important. It's called hauling out when a seal will rest. It can be on a beach, sand flat, mud flat, and they're going there to rest. So if they're disturbed, they're obviously using that extra energy, and it can be quite agitating for the animals as well. But on to our next species of seal, which is the common seal or harbour seal. So this is in this book as well, and if you see, these are some pictures of the harbour seal there. Now, we are lucky enough in Essex to have some really important pupping sites for common seals along the Essex coast. One of them is in Hamford Water, which is at Walton, near Walton on the Naze, to the north of the county, and this is an amazing pupping site. So common seals pup in the summer, so June, July time this will start to happen, and you'll see them in our estuaries with their sweet little pups. What you'll also find throughout the year is actually a lot of the common seals in Essex have an orange hue to their coats, and this is because they haul out, so where they're resting, they haul out on the mud flats, and the mud has an iron oxide in it which actually reacts with the fur and makes it this wonderful orange colour, so they get an all year tan. This is completely harmless to them, but a really nice ID feature, and I think it makes them really distinctive. So what you'll find in the summer is there'll be lots of mums in the area with their pups, and this is even more important to make sure we're giving them this space and not disturbing them. So you need to keep a suitable distance from land, so walking with your dog, and also by water, so with boats and things like that. But these seals are a great way to ID them, so they're obviously smaller than the grey seals. They have a wonderful dog-like face, I like to think. They have the eyes that are close together, and they have these V-shaped nostrils. And also a good way to be able to ID the species is common seals tend to haul out, so when they're resting they'll be further back on the coast, and they'll also be more spread out, whereas grey seals tend to be further to the shore's edge and they'll be closer together. So on to looking at the common seal. So again, I'll video this a bit up close. Excuse my camera skills. So this is the page we're going to use to look at the harbour seal. Looking very sweet, especially at the top, their lovely faces. So if we start with, again, so they'll be smaller. They're smaller, they don't have that hook nose like the grey seal. Much shorter snout. More dog-like, more bulbous head, I would say. And then again, that big bulgy body. Just take it away. So that big bulgy body going down there. They have the shorter flippers, nice fat body, and then that's it at the end. And the eyes, and we've got the nostrils around like that. So again, a very quick sketch of that, but I think it's always nice if you can try and get a head on one as well. So I'm going to try and mimic this little guy here with his little head on, and these guys often can be in the banana pose as well, so when they put their head up and they put their flippers up as well. So this guy, see the really round head, he's actually got his eyes closed, so I might use a bit of artistic license there. We've got the V-shaped nostrils going in. I think I'm using a lot of artistic license here. And again, nice bulbous body. And he's kind of doing a half banana with his flippers up there. There, not too bad, not too bad at all. So there we have our common seal. So the two together. I'm reasonably happy with that. Not my best work, but I think a good start for just a few minutes. And again, you can spend longer time getting into the detail of this and picking out those key ID features. So I've actually really enjoyed doing this today. It's really made me think about the ID features of each species that I want to pick out, and it's really made it more memorable for me. I've also enjoyed, although my drawings may be pretty basic, I've enjoyed putting it together and can now spend time putting a bit more detail into it and kind of getting the essence of both and the fun of both as well. They are both really lovely species and things to be appreciated. So I hope you've enjoyed doing this today, learning a bit more about the seals and having a little sketch or an arty session of your own. Please share your photos with us and your sketches with us. I would love to see what everyone's been doing, and I'm sure they will be far superior to mine. So stay in touch, keep connected with the sea, and see you soon.